Hello buddy, welcome back to another episode of Just Right. I am playing Final Fantasy 14. I'm still having burps. Last episode we learned how to do our job as a tank, which I didn't need the lessons for, but I got some nice armor for it. And we also did Staff Station. And in this episode we're going to go and get this quest, and then we're going to go over to Ul'dah, actually. We're supposed to go to Gridania, but I'm going to go over to Ul'dah and make our way over to Vesper Bay, where I can hopefully unlock Glamour, but I'm not sure. Hello. Ah, crap. Wait, I can read it over here. Ready to hear about that job then. Like I said, the request comes from our sister Gil in Gridania. And that's all I know, but whatever. Whatever it is you are asked to do, I have, I somehow doubt it'd pose any trouble for an adventurer. I survived the bedlam in Infestation. If you think you might be interested, you'll want to have words with Mother Miyun, my counterpart in Gridania. Good luck, lass. Right. Let us go and... Can I take this lift over to the... Yes. Yeah. Right. Let's go... over to... Ul'dah. 120 gil. So expensive. Otherwise it would cost me 500 gil, so... I think the choice is very easily made. At least at this point. Later on, you just become too lazy to care. Or at least I did. Right. No? Huh? What? Wait, did they... Oh wow, they actually did remove the step of... Or... I'm not sure. Whatever. Let's go over to the hosting strip. Bum, 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 bum. Let's go over here. Because we need to go over to Western Thanalan. I said, oh, Blackberry, Thanalan. Everybody does it. It's just a thing. It's the law, really. Also, once again, when you're doing dungeons, or dungeons and instances in general, that is where your gear will take a beating. So be sure to keep your gear repaired before you go into any crazy things. Okay, so I can actually see it over here. Color your world. Yep, I have it unlocked. Now all we need to do is run all the way over there on foot. What do I have in my hunting log actually? I think I still have little Nosk stuff. Yeah. That's a little bit annoying, but whatever. I'll get the... I'm actually not even sure if I'm going to be doing the hunting log right now. Or like if I'm going to need to, that's the thing. If I don't have enough XP, then I will definitely do that, by the way. That will be the way for me to get more XP. To get a little bit of a boost if I need it. I feel like you usually don't need it though in the MSQ. As long as you don't start leveling multiple jobs. The MSQ should normally give you enough XP to get through it. Especially if you use the food. Which I didn't. Like a dangus, but whatever. It's cold in my... Well, it's not as cold anymore, but I get like those cold little shakes because it's cold outside. This is usually what I do, by the way. When I'm running around, I always just have my map open. Not even looking at... Not even trying to get the geography. Some good old ambience of some freaking swarms. These fates have either references or puns. Bubble Trouble is the best. There might be giants. Right. There we go. Got that etherite. That etherite. No, etherite. Or aetherite if you want to be special. And wrong. Well, I guess I'm also wrong about Lanosk. It's supposed to be Lanosha, I think. But whatever. I don't really give a crap. And neither should you. Hey, that's interesting. I wish I could fly like that. Nice thaumaturge. What are they doing? What in the living shit are they doing over there? Ah, good old Cape Westwind. Everybody's favorite. Trauma Queen, Braving New Depths. Yeah. Level 35 and level 50 quests. Those are to unlock dungeons, I think. If I remember quite right. Okay. Hello. Color your world. This will unlock dying, which is also good. You there, yes you, the decisively unfashionable adventurer. Gods be good, never in my life have I seen such unapologetic focus on function at extreme cost to form. Mere sight of you fair makes my eyes bleed. As a lover of all things aesthetically pleasing, I cannot in good conscience allow you to continue roaming the realm in that sorry state. I believe your appearance can yet be salvaged through the use of color. I will teach you how to go about dyeing your outfit, but first I must have a drink. The heat has given me a vicious thirst, and I won't be able to talk for any length of time. Be a dear and buy me a bottle of orange juice at the stall by the northern gates, would you? Once I have moistened my throat, we shall see to the business of remedying your appearance. I'll also go and get this one. Oh, so this is how I get the green beret. I totally forgot about that. Oh dear, dear, dear. This will never do. My sense of aesthetics simply won't allow it. How can you go about dressed like that? My dear, if only you'd spare the thought for style and coordination. I hope your garb holds up during a shuffle, because there's little else going for it. That's it, I've made up my mind. From this day forth, I'll take it upon myself to save you from any more fashion disasters. Let me see, so much that needs to be addressed. Where to even begin? Be a dear and get me a drink. I'm feeling rather parched, and this is a matter best discussed over a glass of something cold. Just go to the Pissed Pies and ask Falkland. I'll have some blood orange juice, and tell her to make sure there's no pulp in it. Now off you go. Right. So let us go over here and get the drink. Oh, Sorghum sent you, did she? That woman. I've never known anyone so lazy. Would it kill her to come and get it herself? There you go. You shouldn't let her push you around, you know. Give her an ilm and she'll take a mom. Okay, so I have the blood orange juice, and now I just need normal orange juice, which I think I can get from this dude over here. Purchase items. Orange juice. There we go. Bum, 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 bum. Alright. Pray tell, have you brought my orange juice? Lest you have forgotten, the merchant who sells it can be found just outside the northern gates. Phew, that's a relief. Finally, I can teach you how to bring color to your life. Listen well. These are handy items called colorants, which allow folk to dye their outfits a veritable rainbow of colors. These colorants are simple to use. Adventurers have no excuse to be fashion unconscionable or whatever. Or fashion unconscious, I don't know. Lest you worry that dyeing will affect your garment's precious properties, you may rest assured it will not. The practicality you adventurers love so much will not suffer for the change in appearance, a change for the better. It would also gladden you to know that garments can be dyed repeatedly, so there's no fear of getting locked into one color. The garish pink that seemed like a wonderful idea after a dozen glasses of red can be undone. And that is all you need to know about dyeing gear. Now, what are you waiting for? Get out there and bring some color into your life. Complete. And then we get dyeing. So you can right-click your gear and dye it whichever color you want. You can also dye furniture if you want to. So how's the drink coming along? Ah, delicious. Nothing better on a hot day. Some say I have expensive taste, but life's too short to settle for second best. Of course, this extends to my choice of wardrobe too. Now that I'm feeling refreshed, shall we get started? Do you know, dear, you'd look a lot less drab if you knew how to apply glamours. What's a glamour, you ask? Well, they use a glamour prism as a catalyst to protect the image of one item to one another. It's just an illusion, mind, but very convincing. This means the original object stays essentially the same, it just takes on a new appearance, that's all. Remember, if you fancy a change, you don't have to stick with the same glamour, just apply another one on top, or use a glamour dispeller to return the object to normal. Why sacrifice style for such humdrum trifles as durability or protection from bodily harms? Limitless potentials for self-expression are just a couple of glamours away. Go ahead, give it a try, and do make it quick, dear, for my sake. I'm finding your uninspired attire more and more offensive with each passing moment. Thanks. Quest complete, Glamour's now available. Glamour dressers in rooms are now available. You may use dressers to transform items into glamours and create ensembles for quick and easy use. So you can individually glamour things by using a glamour prism, or you can throw it in a glamour dresser, meaning that you cannot use that piece of gear, but some pieces of gear are just a glamour anyway. And then you can make glamour plates with them. Alright. So I will be right back. I think I may go over to Ulda. Yes. I'm gonna go over to Ulda, and I think I'm gonna work a little bit on some type of a glamour. It's probably not gonna look amazing, but whatever, it's something. BRB. Okay. After some time, and as you might have noticed, some money being spent because reasons, I made this. This is my my new glamour, or just my glamour really for the moment, because it's all I have. But I do like it quite a lot. Although I wish I could see more leg, to be quite honest with this. I personally, this is just a personal opinion, I really like some leg. But I don't really, like, I had the skirt from earlier, but it really clashes with all the rest of this outfit. So it's gonna be this. I also didn't want to wear the bag, so I'm now wearing leather slops or leather tight things. And this also works. I like it. The only thing that kind of clashes is my tail and these things in the back. But I don't care. I was also thinking about putting something on her head, like a flower or something, but it doesn't fit. I can't really find something that fits very well. I also want to change the necklace at some point, but yeah. I don't have that much money, and I'm not gonna spend all of my money on glamour yet. Because I'm probably still gonna need some money. We're gonna zoom out again. Alright, and let's go and make our way over to... Well, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be right back. That's what I'm gonna do. Okay, I am back. After having to do some other things, like eating, let's go and make our way over to Gridania. I'm making my way. Alright, Gridania. Gridania. Yes, that is my true language as an Unga Bunga man. Gridania. Right. We need to go and talk to Miyun, I think her name is. You know, when the game's done loading its little city. There we go. Right. I do like the fact that I'm finally wearing something at least decent. That is quite nice. Right. Hello. Take a seat wherever you like, friends. Our waiters will come to take your... Oh, not here to dine. Dare I hope that you're the adventurer Baderon sent word about? You are! The matron be praised. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Miyun, and the Carline Canopy is my place. With regard to the task in question, there's a fair bit to tell you. Let me know when you're ready to hear the details, and I shall brief you. So we're gonna get ourselves some potions. Christ almighty, I'll be back again in a moment. And thus I return. This time, hopefully, for realsies. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Miyun, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? And good day to you too, Bowlord. God, my chair. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is your journey hasn't been wasted. I am pleased to report that we have a volunteer at last, and one who comes highly recommended at that. My thanks for answering the call, friends. My name is Lewin, and I lead the men and women of the God's Quiver. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat to Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Tam-Tara Deepcroft. The place was once a Glamour settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been skulking about the Deepcroft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamut, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep the Ixal at bay. The birdmen have grown restless of late, and I fear a storm may be brewing in anticipation of this. I have been compelled to spread our forces throughout the Twelfthwood, lest we be taken unaware. The situation so being, we must turn to others to deal with the Lamps of Dalamut. Can we rely upon you to undertake this task, friend? Nod. You have my gratitude. Once you have seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard post at the entrance. He will apprise you of the latest developments. That is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Did I get all of the Aetherites over here? I got this one. I don't remember. I really do not remember. I guess we'll see in a moment. Let's see. The Ethernet. No, I have not. Let's see, so... Sure. Let's go over to all of these things for a second. Or for a moment. I personally think that this is quite important to do. Just for convenience later on, so... No worries though, we'll be doing at least one dungeon today. Maybe two, depending on how fluently everything is gonna go and how long I'm gonna be in the queue. Well, the queue doesn't really have anything to do with it though, because of reasons. Yes. Yes. Okay, so now we still need to go over to the leatherworkers. And the botanist also, okay. Yeah. So I think I'll go to the leatherworkers, then make my way over to the spear people. Spear people. Or the Masters Guild, and then go back over here and then go get the botanist one. So, you want to be a botanist? No. Well, I probably will eventually, but not right now. Also a nightclub. Nice. Alright. Tuning. Hello, man in armor. With an X-Death minion behind him. From Final Fantasy V. Nice. Nice. Am I one of the only people who really enjoyed Final Fantasy V? To a degree. I guess I liked all of them, really. It's really crazy, but like Final Fantasy VI was not amazing to me personally. It was good, mind you, but I think it was also because I was playing the Super Nintendo version and the translation is horrendous. So most of the time I had no freaking idea what was happening. I think that definitely has something to do with it. Probably should have played the Game Boy Advance version, but I didn't want to because I wanted to enjoy the sound quality of the Super Nintendo. And then or much later actually, the freaking 2D remaster things came out, which I don't really like the way that the characters look personally, the pixel art, but whatever. Just in general, whatever. I'm done with those games anyway, so. Alright, and Attuned. Yeah. I cannot move for the moment, so... Gotta wait for the game to... There we go. Unlock all of these things. Now... Oh. That's interesting. Sure. There we go. Don't even have to walk over there. Nice. I also leveled up. From that. Wow, game. Thanks for the late reaction. Okay. So... we have to go all the way down there. There's also an aetheryte over here. Alright, off we go then. They see me running like mad. I think you can probably start to see the reason why I really would love to do the side quests once I have unlocked mounts. Or once I've unlocked flying, really. Because otherwise I'm gonna be running around just so much. And I'm already gonna be playing this game for a lot anyway, so... I don't really think I want the game to last even longer than it already is going to. I'm just gonna try to make it easier on myself. Now you might be thinking like, hey, if you really want to make it easier on yourself, you just don't do these side quests. True. I will not deny that. I will not deny that at all, but it's whatever. It's what I want to do. It's going to make this playthrough special and boring, probably. For some people. And very interesting for other people. Who knows? Would be a miracle if I even got views in general. The sad reality of being a content creator in 2022. Well, I've been a content creator for a long time, but I guess my content has never been good enough. Can I please... What is happening? I'm stuck. Okay, there we go. I am once again stuck. Jump over that fence. Don't you love the forest? I sure as hell do. Well, I like it in a certain way, but also don't like it in another way. I like nature, but I don't like how confusing this to maneuver through a forest. So if you give me an open world game where like, hey, there could be something everywhere, explore this giant forest. Oh no. That's an issue for me. I'm specifically talking about Elden Ring, which I've been playing. Right, they're level 12, which means that they won't attack me. Because I'm over 10 levels higher. Hey, these people are here. That's pretty cool. Never noticed that before. Right. The smith is also here to teach you. You're Linda there, I take it. Thanks for helping us out, friend. No doubt the Bowlord has already informed you, but your task is to enter the Deepcroft and purge it of the lamps of Dalamud. In case you're unfamiliar with them, the cult emerged shortly before the calamity put an end to the 6th astral era. The cultists took the lesser moon Dalamud for their god, believing that it would deliver them from the devastation. And so they were rather disappointed when Dalamud exploded into 1,000 flaming pieces before it could complete its descent. Now, having seen their god turn to ash, one would think that the cultists might feel moved to question their faith. On the contrary, it served only to stoke the flames of their fanaticism. The lamps of Dalamud are convinced that the heretics, that is to say, everyone but them, interfered with the coming of their Lord and Savior, and that it is now their sacred duty to avenge him. Whatever it is they're doing in the Deepcroft, you may be sure that no good will come of it. For the sake of Gridania and Eorzea at large, put an end to their madness. Alright, treaty finding has been updated with a new regular duty. Let us go into the Tam-Tara Deepcroft. Or at least queue up for it. And while I'm waiting, let me go and just get some more soda going. Wow. That took the full, maybe 12 minutes? I don't know. Son of a bitch, it was 12 minutes. Somebody withdrew. Ah! Next time that I need to queue up for anything, I'm gonna stop recording. I mean, in any case, I'm gonna pause the recording, so that's a good thing to know. Because this is taking longer than I expected. Normally, like, once again, normally this does not take this long, but it might just be roulettes that don't take this long. It's been a while since I had to queue up for like specific dungeons. And if I queue up for specific dungeons, I'm usually a healer to get queued up faster. Oh, and slash. My usual greeting. Welcome to the Tam-Tara Deepcroft. I've seen this place one too many times in my life. I'm not gonna lie. I've been here too many times to count. Oh, slash. Alright. Let us get a move on. Once again, just pulling everything. Well, maybe not everything, but some of the encounters in any case. Oopsie. Alright. Let me go and just use Reprisal and then overpower them. And hope that I get healed. I was about to say. The thing is, they're scholars, so they must have played the game at least a little bit. To be able to get... well... Whatever. I'll be fine. I've got my cooldowns to protect me. Well, kind of. I kind of do, yes. Hello. Hello, friends. This is content, people. Me just spamming one button over and over and over. Alright. Let's go and get Berserk going and do some of this. I guess I can maybe put myself over here. And have a horrendous camera angle to boot. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. These early dungeons really aren't super interesting. I will definitely agree with that. Especially when you've done them like a million times. Like I have. Alright, Acolytes, shit. That is not amazing. Hello. There we go. Off we go, pulling everybody and their grandma. Alright. Used myself a little rampart to lower the damage of all of these enemies, because it's a lot of enemies. What? I guess the dude who was trying to do the AoE died. Alright. Some more spoolers. Or at least something which resembles a spooler. I'm gonna kill you guys before we go into the boss room. Because that's just something that I do. Unless if I'm playing with my frames, because I know what they are capable of doing. Alright. More of these. I'm gonna use Repriser. Wait a bit. Meanwhile, still trying to figure out where I am. Also, just in general, still trying to figure out how to play this game on a different setup. It still feels very weird. It feels, you know what it feels like? It feels sluggish. I feel sluggish. I don't feel precise, and I should be precise, kind of, to be good at this game. So I'm gonna have to figure something out. Maybe just keep on playing this game on this PC instead of my laptop. Nah. What am I talking about? I will never do that. Because it's way too comfortable to use my laptop. That way I can just sit wherever I want to be. Alright, Berserk, Rampart. And kill them all! Kill every last one of them. By of course repeatedly pressing the same button. I think you can probably see why I called the warrior the Unga Bunga class. Well, I guess Paladin would be the same, because you would also just spam AoEs with Paladin. That's just the way it goes in early game dungeons. You don't have a lot of skills. And the stuff isn't that difficult, so not much interesting things happen, I would say. Also, these stupid mages, I swear to God I hate them. No, I'll be fine. I was thinking about using a cooldown, but no. I have another idea to use one of my cooldowns somewhere else. As you can see now, I have 2 cooldowns. I can play around a lot more with pulling more. That's... yoink. Son of a bitch. A dude ran past me. I wanted to try and do overpower to get all of them to follow me, but oh well. Whatever. Alright. Let's go and do this. And then use Rampart. I guess I could have used Reprisal, but whatever. It's not like I'm doing any crazy content quite yet. And even if I were, mistakes happen and can be made. At least in my experience. I'm not a perfect player, nor will I probably ever be. Like, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody has those days. Alright. Did I roll for this thing? Yes, I did. Okay. Gucci! I'm also having trouble targeting. But that might be a mouse. Well, I think it's a combination of my mouse and also my monitor, because my monitor is bigger right now. So it kind of screws with my perception or something. Or it might also 100% just be my mouse. Which means that I should just use my other mouse. I think I'm gonna level up after this. Speaking of which, once again, didn't use my food. Let me just go and do that right now. Mid-battle food usage. Nothing wrong with that. There we go. Touch them orbs, get that chest. Oh, summons me from the void that, to reside within this crude vessel. Ba ba ba. Foe striker stuff, I'll pass on that. Right. Whenever you are ready. So the mechanic with this boss is that at certain percentage of his health, he's gonna become invincible. And then I gotta kill that inconspicuous imp. And by killing him, he will not be invincible anymore. As simple as that. However, stuff will become more difficult in a moment. Oh my god, ads! My one job! Why are you running? Alright. There we go. Water and water and water, water and water and water. That is what he's using. Water and water and water. So much water. Right. Let me go and do this. Go and grab this boyo. And that boyo. We're going to just use Rampart since there's more enemies. Oop. Let me just go and GG them. It's level 63. Nice. La 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 la. Huzzah! Killed a mind flayer. Let me go and just give you that commendation and pass on that staff. Goodbye, friends. Oh yeah, 2 player commendations. My god. It's the simple things in life that matter the most. Also, Bleeder of the Pack. Wow. I got myself another job quest. For that I'd have to return to Limzado. I guess I can do that. Let me first go and finish up this quest. I like how I have like this pretty crazy armor than this hat. Speaking of which... So this is the same, I think, right? Yes, it is identical. Wow. I'm gonna place that in my armory chest. Fucking hell, I hate the fact that it wants to equip the other ones. Okay. Well, now that I'm thinking about it, it doesn't matter too much since I have my Glamour anyway. There we go. Wow, that looks stupid! Yoink. There we go. Julius Lacarius. Or something. Dude had a crazy name. Hello. Welcome back, adventure! Well, would you look at that? Welcome back, then. I'm reliably informed that your foray into the Deepcroft was a success. Nor did I expect anything less. Padawan's ringing endorsement left me in little doubt as to your capabilities. Even so, you are to be commended. Bolord Lewin asked me to pass on his thanks. I must say, it's something of a relief to be able to to be able to call upon such a capable adventurer. Sadly, death has become an ever more common occurrence within our fraternity of late. Times being what they are, the guild is constantly inundated, I don't even know what that word is, with petitions, and we are hard pressed to find enough hands to deal with them all. While this means no shortage of work for able souls such as yourself, it also provides ample opportunity for the inexperienced to overreach themselves with predictable consequences, as if to illustrate the point. Avray's gone, it's all your fault. If it hadn't taken you an age to heal him, he would still be alive. But I tried. He pulled it out of range before I could finish the spell. You shouldn't have been so hard pressed in the first place. We should have done more to lighten his burden. Bah, to hell with this pathetic excuse for a party. I'm leaving, and it'd be too soon if I ever saw your faces again, or ever see your faces again. Goodbye and good riddance. I'm leaving as well. I doubt this comes as any surprise, but I never liked you. I only suffered you for your healing, but you couldn't even do that one thing right. Cruel though this may sound, you brought this upon yourself. Oh, and by way of some parting advice, get rid of Avera's head. Bury it, cremate it, do whatever the hell you will with, you make with it, or you like with it. But for God's sake, stop carrying it around. Just get rid of it, alright? Wait, don't leave me alone, please. I'm so sorry, Averi. Please forgive me. Seems like this have become all too common. That makes 12 times in half as many days. Now you see why I'm grateful for adventurers of your experience. I can send women like you on a mission without worrying that you might not return. Well, not so much at any rate. Speaking of missions, I would entrust you with another. About a bell ago, I received a message from my counterpart in Ulda. She seeks the services, of a reliable adventurer, and you are nothing if not reliable. If you think you might be interested in this task, say the word, and I will be glad to share details with you. Nod. Wait a second, and there we go. I've never had this happen before. My god. So, you're not averse to taking a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ulda. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand. Think of her as a sultanate's version of myself. Chances are she'll send you into in the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you will pull through unscathed. Now off you go, Lyn, and good luck. I will do that, but before we do that, we're gonna go and make our way over to the other place. Over to Limsa first, because I want to do my job quest. It might give me a skill and maybe also equipment, both of which would be nice. I think it's definitely going to give me a new weapon, which is nice. Nice. As some people would say. The Drowning Winch. Right. I have to go north. North. I'm so stupid sometimes. Which is perfect. I don't mind being stupid. Or just goofy, let me say it like that. I wouldn't say it's stupid, just goofy. Gosh. Taking it literally. Nice. Alright, hello, Wormzoon. You will give me gear, but these are interesting over here. I want to mention something. So the heavy iron gear, as you can see, the stat increase is enormous. However, cannot equip gear to feet. So, the thing is, you can wear these. Also, they look stupid. You can wear these. However, these basically count for 2 pieces of equipment. I personally don't like them too much, but that's my personal opinion. Lyn, our near disaster encounter with the pack that follows Kujata has been preying on my mind. The overwhelming number of the beasts was beyond aught I had imagined. Even the most dedicated marauder could not hope to carve through that snarling wall of flesh. And if we cannot dispatch the pack, then Kujata remains beyond our reach. Thus I have prepared for you a trial that shall unleash your deepest reserves of destructive strength. As before, Soulquip awaits you at the Bismarck to guide you on your path. Do not squander this opportunity for growth, Lyn. The pride of the guild itself rides on the keen edge of your axe. Sure, brah. Hey, look at all these people attuning. These noobs. Oh my god, I hate myself. Sometimes. Maybe a little bit. Hello. You've heard from my brother. The pride of the guild, eh? My brother has placed quite a burden on your shoulders, it seems. But from what I have witnessed, if any marauder has a skill and determination to put down Kujata, then it is you. And there's, of course, the matter of Sigard's vengeance. You don't want to disappoint the poor boy now, do you? Let us be about this trial, Lyn. I shall meet you on the Salt Strand in Lower Lunosk, where your training is to take place, Well, naturally, I will be there. Without me, you're like to forget to tend to your wounds and bleed to death. Maybe. Okay, I'm just gonna teleport there because I'm not in the mood to do anything else. We also have the Wolves Den, which I haven't gone to quite yet, but that's a PvP area. Which we might do at some point, but I've not touched that in general, so I'm not sure if I will. I've still got so much work to do. I only just realized. I was thinking like, oh yeah, I can play some more Elden Ring later in the afternoon. And then I was like, oh wait, I gotta render a video. Because I decided to make it so that I was up to date with my videos. And now that makes it so that I sometimes just have to make videos and render them. Before I would only have to upload one every single day or more. Which was fine because I could just let that do its thing in the background, but rendering I kind of can't. Well, I can if I want to play on my desktop, but I don't. Oh well, I still have other things to watch and do, so other preparations to be made. And after that's then I'll probably play Elden Ring for a bit. Or go back to Final Fantasy XIV. What did you say? Oh, this should be the place. I don't see... Ah! Do you sense that encroaching aura of violence then? Pray unlimber that axe of yours. Let me go and get the general thing open again. Hedge moles! Huh, this is supposed to be a trial. That seems to be the last of them compared to what we have faced before, though. It wasn't terribly. So, this is the indomitable Lyn there. Who in the seven hells are you? Wait, is that? We have deemed you worthy of our challenge. Come, Marauder, let us test the edge of your steel. Oh, brother. I like that. Defeat the masked Marauders. Oh, there's multiple. Okay. What are you playing at, you oafs? No matter, we fight to win. I thought I got the aggro of those other dudes, but whatever. Whatever. There we go. That's a lot of Marauders. Holy shit. Nameless attacker. Get over here, dude. Now this is more like it. Someone familiar! Let me go into this. Bro! I've heard that sound too much in my life. Wow. Soulquip just murders people. It seems my underlings have provided you with poor sport. Very well, I shall take your measure with mine own blade. Do not think to show me quarter, Lyn, for I shall surely show you none. Defeat the familiar Marauder. Yes. Alright. Fracture. Prepare to be tested. Well, I've got a healer, so... There goes all the damage you did to me. Nope, she's just gonna do stone spin. Okay, whatever. Cool, perfect time for me to use my freaking rampart when the healer or conjurer uses a move that makes it so that I don't take any damage for a moment. You fight well, Marauder. Now we see what you are truly made of. Can I stun you? Yes. Perfect timing. He just used Bloodbath, which gives him healing when he attacks. I've also been missing a couple of times, I think. I yield. Your strength has humbled us all. Aye. Might just be enough. We are done here, my colleagues. Drag away those who cannot stand. Your display of prowess was truly impressive, Lyn. Worthy indeed. What a ridiculous charade. Did he honestly think we couldn't see through those paltry disguises? Though I'm confident my brother's act was not born of malice. Rather, he hoped to, by concealing his identity, that the trial would seem more threatening, thus increasing its effectiveness. Not an entirely successful undertaking, but one must appreciate his intentions. It is time you return to the guild. Oh, and as a favor to me, pray indulge Wormzone in his little deception. Subterfuge is not a marauder's forte. Sure. Let's report to Wormzone. Good old Wormzone. What a name. The lower decks of Lemsolamanza. It seems that loading Lemsolamanza is the most difficult one of all. Maybe because of all the people that are here. Right, to the Marauders Guild. Ba-da-bum, ba-da-ba. Hello. Lyn, I've heard of your skirmish on the Salt Strand. You did well to topple opponents of such formidable skill. But let us not dwell on the nature of those masked men. What is important is your triumph in the face of overwhelming odds. Your fellow marauders are honored to have you swing your axe in the guild's name. They stand behind you, one and all, as you prepare to overcome your greatest trial yet. Aye, the time has come for you to bring Kujata's bloody rampage to an end. When next he rears his horrible horned head, you shall be ready to bury your blade in his skull. I will get these heavy iron gauntlets as I level up. And get Storm's Path. Now that right there is a good freaking skill. So, with a combo action of Maim, we now have our final part of the combo, kind of. Which ends with doing 380 damage, or an attack with a potency of 380 damage, and also restores your own HP, with a cure potency of 250. This thing right here is a lifesaver. Let me go and place you in the armory chest. Let me go and equip those. They look stupid. Glamour, baby. Right. I think, my friends, that this is going to be where I'm going to end it off. So I hope you enjoyed this episode of just how I was playing Final Fantasy XIV. At next episode, we're going to go and deal with going to the quicksand, back to Ul'dah, and I think do another dungeon. Goodbye.